Hi there and welcome to Hyundai Power Products. My name's Adrian and today we're going to look at this Hyundai HY3900Si petrol inverter generator. 3300 watts max power this one. So what I'm going to do is open the box, put the contents on the table so you can see exactly what you get. So obviously we've got the generator itself, the spark plug spanner, double-ended screwdriver with a little handy carry case, and finally, but most importantly, the user manual. Now we do strongly recommend that you read the user manual thoroughly before use. So just a quick overview of the fascia controls. First of all, you have a 16 amp commando style 230 volt outlet. You have a 12 volt DC outlet. Now this is rated at 8.3 amps. If you pull more current than that, there is a circuit breaker protector here which will pop out if you overload it. So if you do overload it, remove your load and push down on that and it will reset the DC. Much the same with the AC. If you overload the maximum current draw from the generator, the red light will come on, power will cease to come out, and it can be reset by pushing this button. So you would remove load, push the reset, it would reset the machine, the green light will come back on, and power will then continue to come out of the generator. Here is the eco switch. So this switch basically would drop the RPM of the engine, saving you fuel if you're using light loads. And again, if you're using various loads, what it will do is maintain the RPM of the engine to the optimum for the best economy. If you leave it switched off, it will run at its maximum that it needs. So finally, we have the control panel here, or the display, and that shows volts, frequency, and also the time that the machine has run. And then we have three lights on the front. This light lights low oil level, the engine will shut off. This one comes on is the overload or warning light, which will come on if you've overloaded the generator. And finally, this is the ready to roll light, I call it, which basically will light up green. If everything's fine and power is coming out, that light will be green. All of our Hyundai inverter generators will be shipped to you with no engine oil in them. So most importantly, the first thing to do is put engine oil in the engine. The oil filler is located behind this side panel here, and it's removed by undoing these two screws. So with the two screws removed, you'll see that there's a thumb groove here. I'll put my finger in and give the panel a pull, and away will come the side panel. And the oil filling point is here. So for engine oil, we use 1030 or 1540 grade engine oil. Now this is the plug-in. You can see it's got a dipstick on it, but the ideal level for the oil is to fill it when it's on a flat ground, as it is now, to the weir point of the hole. So at a point where the oil is level with just this top thread here. If you've got a useful funnel, it also makes the job a lot easier. If you've got a funnel, so I'll put the funnel in there and gradually fill the engine oil. Sometimes I'll tip it back a little bit, but obviously when I come to check the oil level, I'll just drop it down on a level and it should come right to the top there. So with the oil filled to the correct level, I'll replace the filler plug and screw it down firmly. I will say that we recommend strongly that after 25 hours you give it the first oil change, and then every 100 hours from there on after. So while we're on the subject of servicing, you'll see that the air filter is right here, very easy to get at with the side cover off. So having filled the oil and replaced the cover, we now need to put fuel in the generator. Obviously, when refueling, it needs to be done in a well ventilated area, and obviously with no external sources of ignition, that sort of thing. And again, never fill it when the generator is hot, because it's got a hot exhaust and all those sorts of things. So it needs to be stopped, cooled down before you refuel the generator. One other thing of note, this is a breather filler cap, and you'll see on the cap it's got off and yes, on. It needs to be in the on position when the generator is running, and to seal the cap completely, turn it back to the off position when you're transporting or storing the generator. Okay, so start procedure. I'd normally recommend not having anything plugged into the machine when you start it. However, it has got a self-protection to remove load, but I would recommend plugging in after the generator started. So to start the generator from cold, you'll see here we have off, on and choke. So for a cold start, we turn it to choke and simply pull the recoil till you feel resistance, which was there, and then a good swift pull on the recoil. Once the generator engine is started, after a few seconds, you can turn it back to the on position, which turns the choke off. For a cold start, or a warm start rather. From off, you can turn it to the on position and it will start on the recoil. If it doesn't start straight away, it depends how cool it is, you may need to use choke every time. To turn it off, you simply go from the on position to off and the generator will stop. Again, before stopping the generator, remove all load and disconnect any plugs. Well, I do hope you found this demonstration useful. I've been Adrian, thanks for watching.